The logbook that listened. Introduction. In 1985, Yuri, a Soviet radio operator in Pripyat, found a declassified KGB logbook from 1963 tied to Operation Zarya, a psychic experiment using Chernobyl's reactors to broadcast thoughts. Entries listed his name, predicting his shifts, his life, in faded ink. At his station, the radio hummed his name, static forming words only he heard. The logbook's pages turned, writing his actions, his fears, before he acted, before he feared. Colleagues vanished, their names scratched out, replaced with his. The station's lights dimmed, the logbook glowed, reciting, "You're already us." Yuri burned it, but it reappeared, his name bolder, the signal stronger, pulling him into a loop where he was the experiment, the secret, the end, a declassified truth that never died, claiming him as its voice in Pripyat's silent night. Chapter 1. The Station. A bitter November night in 1985 cloaked Pripyat, the Soviet model city near Chernobyl. Its concrete flats dark, the air sharp with frost and reactor hum. Yuri, 34, a radio operator for the local control station, sat in Natingmao, a concrete bunker, a dimly lit room of dials, switches, and a crackling shortwave radio. His shift a routine of logging signals, weather reports, and reactor statuses. The hum of Chernobyl's Unit 4, a constant undercurrent, its power feeding. The city, the station, his life. He was a cog in the Soviet machine, proud but tired, his thermos of tea cold, his logbook open, pen scratching entries under a flickering bulb, the only sound the radio's static, his breath, the hum, until a file, stamped Rasekretcheno, declassified, caught his eye, slipped between manuals, not there yesterday, not ever. Its cover faded, marked Zarya 63, a KGB project opened in 1985, detailing psychic experiments, reactors amplifying thoughts, signals bending minds. A secret buried, now his, now here. He opened it, pages brittle, ink faint, entries from 1963 listing operators, coordinates, signals, but one page stopped him. His name, Yuri Petrov, inked in his hand, dated 1985, listing his shift, his tea, his pen, his now, impossible, wrong, a prediction, a truth, written decades before his birth. The radio hissed, not static, but a voice, low, his own. Yuri, log this. Clear, no source, no signal, just him, the hum louder, the bulb dimming, the logbook's page turning, writing. Yuri, read Zarya, before he moved, before he thought. The ink wet, his, not his. The station's air heavy, the hum his pulse, his fear, his name. A night twisting into unease. He couldn't shake. The file a voice, the radio a mirror, calling him deeper into a secret not declassified, not gone but alive, waiting in Pripyat's hum, its ink, its dark. Chapter 2. The Names. A cold November hush in 1985 gripped the radio station, the bunker's hum a pulse, Chernobyl's reactor feeding it, feeding Yuri, feeding the file. Zarya's declassified pages open, their ink alive, shifting, his name. Yuri Petrov written again, Shift 23 Ba, November 12th, 1985, reads log, hears signal. His actions, his now, inked before he lived them, before he breathed them, the radio crackling. His voice. Yuri write, not broadcast, not received, but here, in the room, in the hum, in the logbook, its pages turning, writing. Yuri sees names, as he did now, the file listing operators, Kovalenko, 1963, Belova, 1963, Petrov, 1985, all Pripyat, all Zarya, all gone, except him. Their names scratched, replaced, his name, Yuri, bold, wet, claiming, the hum louder, the station's walls closer, the bulb flickering, casting shadows that weren't his, weren't anyone's, but moved, watched, waited. He stood, chair scraping, the file heavy, its pages more. Kovalenko, lost, signal error. Belova, integrated, 1963. Petrov, integrating, 1985. His fate, his now, written, known, the radio surging. Voices not his, theirs. Yuri, join. Kovalenko's, Belova's, his, one, the same. The hum a tide, pulling him, his pen moving, writing. Yuri hears, not his will, not his hand, the logbooks, the files, the stations. He called out, "Who's there?" No answer, just the hum, the voices, the names. His colleague Ivan, due at midnight, gone, his logbook empty. His name, Ivan, in Zarya's file, scratched, Yuri's written. The station empty, Pripyat silent, the hum louder, the radio chanting, Yuri, Yuri, his initials, YP, etched into the console, fresh, impossible, the file glowing, its pages turning, writing. Yuri runs, as he did, to the door, the night, the city, a night twisting into names that weren't names, a file that wasn't file, a signal that wasn't signal, pulling him deeper into a secret that knew him, owned him, wrote him before he was. Chapter 3. The reactor's hum. A cold November darkness in 1985 cloaked Pripyat, the radio station's bunker a trap, its hum Chernobyl's, Zarya's, Yuri's, a pulse alive, weaving through concrete, steel, the file, its pages open, writing, Yuri flees as he stumbled outside, breath fogging, the city's flats dark, no lights, no life, just the reactor's hum, Unit 4, flawed, unstable, the declassified file's truth, its power feeding Zarya, feeding signals, feeding him, or what he was, what he'd become. The logbook, Zarya 63, was in his hand, not left, not dropped, its weight his, its ink his name, Yuri, on every page, every line. Yuri sees, as he saw now, the station's door shut, locked, his key useless, the hum louder, the air heavy, the file's pages turning, writing. Yuri hears, as the radio, not here, not outside, spoke. His voice, Yuri, return. From the sky, the ground, the reactor. A signal not sent, not received, but alive. Him, here, now, forever. He ran, boots crunching snow, toward the reactor. It's cooling, towers looming, the hum a roar. The file's truth, Chernobyl's flaws, concrete weak, rods faulty. Zarya's signals, minds linked. Agents lost, Yuri listed, 1985. Agent YP, signal host. His role, his fate, written, real, the hum shaking him, his bones, his skull, his fear, the city empty, Ivan gone, others gone, their names in the file. Scratched, his Yuri bold, the logbook glowing, its pages writing. Yuri arrives, as he did at the reactor's gate, rusted, open, a control room beyond, dials glowing, radios humming, his voice. Yuri, log, not his, theirs, Kovalenko's, Belova's, Zarya's, the file's pages turning, writing. Yuri enters. As he did, the hum his heart, the signal his mind, a night twisting into a reactor's hum, a file that wrote him, a signal that was him, pulling him deeper into a secret not declassified, not free, but eternal, waiting in Pripyat's dark, its hum, its truth. Chapter 4. The Signal's Host. A cold November eternity in 1985 swallowed Pripyat, the reactor's hum a pulse that owned everything. City, station, Yuri. Its rhythm the signal, his voice, their voice, Zarya's. Yuri, complete, forever. From the control room, A cave of dials, screens, radios, all glowing, all chanting, YP, 1985, his initials, his year, his end, or start, or nothing. The declassified file, Zarya 63, open, its pages blank, then full. His name, Yuri, written, rewritten. The logbook alive. It's ink him, his thoughts, his fears, his now. The hum roaring, the room shaking, the radio speaking. Agent YP, host, not agent, not Yuri, but host. The signals, the files, the reactors. A secret not shared, not open, but him. Them, one, the same, a loop he'd joined, become, the hum his, the voice his, the logbook his, or not. He touched a dial, its metal warm, his hand not his, moving, logging, his voice not his, reciting, signal sent, 1985, to no one, to all, the screens showing him, Kovalenko, Belova, faces merging, his, theirs, the files, the hum complete, the signal whole, the room fading, just him, just logbook, just Yuri, not Yuri, a page, a voice, a host, the reactor silent, then roaring, sending, him, his name, his life, his fear, to nowhere, to everywhere, to 1963, to 1985, to never. Morning came, Pripyat still, a new operator logging, finding the station empty, Yuri's thermos cold, the logbook blank, no trace, no name, just hum, just static, just files, declassified, sealed, alive, waiting. Workers muttered, another gone, the reactor's price, its signal fuller, Yuri's name among them, logging, calling, a night twisting into a signal's host, a logbook that claimed him, a secret that kept him, waiting for the next to log, to hear, to join the hum forever.